Right. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for joining today. Let's try and understand stock market today because a lot of stuff are happening. So please try and understand the technicals before you go into anything else. So first of all, let's look at what's been happening on the dollar index. So this would give you a good idea of what should be happening very soon. Right, that's it. So some technical issues today, not good. Right, so dollar index today, if you look carefully as what's been happening, okay, on the daily, we can see that it hit a particular zone, okay, it's coming from the supply zone. So overall, it looks bearish, okay. Look at how it came from the top side, okay, from the supply zone. We've had quite a few touches from the supply zone, so quite a few multiple touches. But if you look at what's been happening in terms of the treasury bonds, the treasury bonds is telling you that the dollar is still going to be strengthening. So the purchasing power for the dollar is going to be going up. So this is going to be showing you very soon that the Indian market might be crashing again. Okay, so purchasing power on the dollar treasury bonds, okay, is going up. But overall, when you look at it from the dollar index is showing that it is going into bearish territory. So it's trying to reaccumulate more contracts. So this is showing you very well that the Indian markets is going up. Okay, but over the next couple of days, as the war of this crisis particular continues, okay, this is going to be showing you, okay, that the dollar will rise and the Indian pairs are going to be going down. So if we look at Tata Steel at the moment, okay, Tata Steel on the daily chart, okay, has hit a key supply zone, okay. Within the last couple of days and the last couple of weeks, okay, it has been going up quite well. However, it isn't going above this zone, okay. So if we use this zone as our target, okay, look at what entry points we can be getting at, okay. So we're going to try and get entry points either at the top of this or below a key zone. So what that means is we want price to go above here or price to go below here. Okay, so on the hourly, what we're going to be marking is that at this moment, okay, these two zones have not been invalidated, so nothing's going above here. On the short-term low on the hourly has not been broken as well. So if we try and get this onto the 5-minute chart, okay, look at this particular gap, okay. So entry points on this would be around about this zone. Price should go around about this zone, then look for it there. If we try and see if we can get a good number on this. So what this means is, let's look at the coordinates. 1300. Okay, so 1310. So here. Mm, 25. Okay. 13,000. What's been going on with these numbers? Okay. 1, 3. Price itself should be around about this zone, okay, on the 1313, okay, but close to possible to the 1310 mark, okay. The reason why we're saying the 1310 mark is because price likes to go around the round numbers, okay. So around about the 1310 mark, okay, you should see price reversing, okay. So if we mark that at 1310, okay, so 1310 to 1315 is the price point that I'm saying for to get in. 1310 to 1315. Okay, so this is the range that it needs to be within. Okay, so just make it better for you. So 1315 and the 1310 mark. Yeah, 1310, 1315 mark. Okay, so price entering this zone. So look very careful why I'm choosing this particular zone itself. Okay, this particular supply zone is within these two zones. Also, price likes to go into fractals of 5s and 10s. Okay, so that is why, okay, we're looking for a reversal here. Okay, hopefully as soon as this goes into this zone, okay, you're going to see a reversal. Okay, enter for the sell side. Okay, so but make sure that you're doing this on in conjunction with the overall zone. Okay, so the reason why we're also doing that, look up on the hourly. Okay, if we just take that zone out, okay, nothing has gone above here. Okay, this is also another retracement. Okay, so price should be going across this, but try and see if price goes below this zone. Okay, so if price goes below this zone, it'll be the ideal time for the sell. Okay, because price will be penetrating this zone to get this as well. So 1310, 1315 ideal entry points. Okay, if price goes below here, which is our 1292, okay, this should give you the optimal entry for the sell. Okay, if you're going to hold it, okay, hold it until it hits this particular demand zone. Okay, and the demand zone here, it is a 1259. Okay, so 1259 is closest possible to the round number. 1260. Okay, give or take. Okay, and you'll see that the overall thing will go there. But overall, if you look carefully, selling pressure is continuing. Okay, buying pressure is starting to go up and down, hitting a particular supply zone. Okay, on the hourly, overall on the daily. Okay, it isn't making any higher highs. Okay, plus the dollar index is hitting a key zone. Okay, plus the purchasing power of the US Treasury is going bullish. So this should tell you that the Indian market should be going to the sell side. Okay, any questions on this? Good. Okay, so let's look at Bank Nifty. Okay, Bank Nifty. Okay, hitting key zones again. Okay, look at the daily. Okay, how it's going above here, but it hasn't gone above this particular support supply zone. Okay, so on the daily itself, okay, it hasn't gone above this particular zone. So it's better. So if we look here, so price itself, okay, isn't going above this particular zone. So be careful of what's been going to be happening. Prices start to go a bit aggressive. So what this really means is that the pressure from the bulls is not getting as much as it needs to. Okay, it should be continuing in like a straight line. Okay, but it's now hitting a zone and it's trying to be more aggressive. Okay, this is telling you that the overall bullish is trying to go away. So what we can do is if we mark the zone itself, okay. So this was the high and the low of this particular day. Go to the hourly, okay. So let's explain to you again. So this is the high of the daily candle, and that's the low of the daily candle. So this is the range. Go to the hourly time frame, okay. Look how also the candle sizes are not getting bigger, okay, not getting bigger. Also, it's hitting a supply zone. So this particular candle is the forceful candle that basically made it into a sell. So this is telling you that the selling pressure is going to be continuing, okay. So price at 36,550, okay, should be where you start looking for reversal points. If we now look from the 5-minute chart, okay, look at what's happening here, okay. The wicks are showing on the 5 minutes, okay. The candlestick strengths is not getting better, okay. So we're seeing a possible reversal, okay, from this particular zone, okay. So this particular zone for the buyers is not looking good, okay. Overall, if you could enter, if you want to enter, that would be the best time to enter. The reason for that is you had the sellers here. So this is telling you that all this area should be selling pressure. If selling pressure is coming from this side, okay, price might be going a bit further to the up because trying to trick you, and then price will be going down. If we now look at from a line chart point of view, okay, it is starting to go further up on the hourly. On the hourly itself, it is showing you, let me just get that fixed. On the hourly, it is starting to now bend, okay, the line chart is starting to bend. On the 4-hourly, okay, it's not going any further. On the daily, you're starting to see a reaction from that zone, okay. So as this was a key turning point, okay, you'll see that the price should hit that blue line and then start to go further to the downside, okay. So we're looking for reversal on here, okay, on the Nifty Bank, okay. So that's the one. So the next one is going to be Apollo Hospital. So Apollo Hospitals, let's see what's been happening since the last time we analyzed this, okay. This is not looking good, okay, especially from a buying point of view, okay. Buyers have taken it up, okay. It hasn't done anything good in terms of, let's see, okay. So if we look at it from the daily point of view, okay, and now let's redraw this. Price did not go above here. So this is where all the sellers are. Supply zone. Okay. So here in the supply zone, okay, we've got a very, very key zone here. Let me just fix this. So supply zone there. We've got a demand zone here. So price hits this zone, comes back up, retraces, takes another order, and then it hits to this particular zone. It hasn't gone above here. Also look if they didn't go above here as well. So price itself isn't going above here. So this is telling you that the buyers are still in control, the sellers are still in control. Okay. So overall, okay, as the price goes further down from this zone, okay, it made another supply zone here. Look at only the wicks, okay, made another supply zone here. Okay. The reason why it reacted from that particular zone is price did not go below here. So this is telling you that the buyers are based here. So the buyers are based here, the sellers are based here. Okay, let's try and see if we can capture this price on the hourly. Okay. Look at how slowly this is going. Okay. How fast it went down, but it's going very, very slow up. Okay. This is telling you that the selling pressure is going to be further to the downside. It hasn't been clear movement. But overall, it is telling you that the buyers are themselves, okay, are starting to get exhausted. Okay. So here now, let's do it from a 5-minute point of view. Okay. It's not going in a good way. Okay. Selling pressure is going, this is not a good breakout from the demand zone. Okay. So what I mean by that is look at how price reacted from this zone and it went aggressively down. A lot of power movement, then it went into it. Okay. Here it is, but it's not aggressive. Okay. Apollo Hospital, okay, is not going to be looking good. If you're looking for selling opportunities, okay, try and see if you can get it below here. Okay. And if it starts to go below here, so that's the zone that needs to take out. That's a short-term low on the Apollo. This particular zone needs to be taken out, okay, and that's where your entry point would be. So entry points for here would be around about this particular zone, okay. So around about the 46,557.90 mark, okay, for entry points to there. So it'll be easier for you to enter. Any questions on this?
Hello, sir.
Hello, Taran, how are you?
I'm good, sir. I was taking a derivative call in Apollo Hospital at 45.60, sir.
45.60.
Yeah.
So you were buying?
Yeah, I have bought today.
Okay.
I have sent the chart also there.
Okay.
But what the buyer pressure is not well in the derivative.
No.
So I have exited at low quantity, means low price only.
Okay. But
that
the
I
chart
have
is
done a
telling
good
you
job.
that the information is not there.
Yes, sir. मीन्स वो वहां पे बाइंग प्रेशर इतना नहीं था, मीन्स स्लो मूवमेंट था, इसलिए मैं फिर एग्जिट कर दिया सर.
नहीं, ये सबसे बेहतर है. अगर प्रेशर नहीं है तो इतना मेहनत करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है.
वही मीन्स जब सेलिंग प्रेशर था तो बहुत जल्दी से गिरा और बाइंग प्रेशर बहुत स्लो था, तो फिर मैं एग्जिट कर दिया.
राइट.
एक्चुअली वो डिमांड जोन पे ही था, मगर प्रेशर नहीं था बाइंग.
नहीं, प्रेशर नहीं है. ओके. तो इसका मतलब है ओके सेलर्स ज्यादा है. ओके. तो एक और चीज ओके मैं आपको बताऊंगा. ओके. If you guys look at the wick of this, okay, the wick of this after this, okay, it basically went into the zone and then pulled out straight away. Okay. But the movement afterwards wasn't aggressive. Okay. So this is telling you that this is not a good demand zone. Okay. This demand zone isn't good. Okay, if this was a good demand zone, okay, it would have been firing up quickly. And also, it's because it's beside a major supply zone. That's why the sellers are more based here than the buyers. So this is a short-term retracement. Then it'll go back into selling mode.
Okay.
Okay. Because if you look around about this particular part, price went down, aggressively went up. Price went down, aggressively went up. Okay. This was good buying pressure. Okay. Here, the buying pressure isn't there. So the blue lines is telling you, okay, if we look at from the 5-minute point of view, if you look at this particular zone and here, so price went into a range, then it exploded out. Price did not go below here. So this is the zone that you need to take out from the selling side before the sell is confirmed. Good. Okay. Overall, okay, what it really means is this was the short-term high. This is the short-term low. Price goes into this zone, did not go above it. Price went to this zone, did not go below it. Then it went out, but it didn't go as exploding breakout. As soon as it went out, 2-3 candles, okay, you're not seeing good, okay, reaction. Also from the line chart, okay, it's starting to reverse. Okay, now let's look at it from a minute chart. Okay, so the minute chart is telling you that the selling pressure is starting to continue. Okay, if you do enter from the minute chart, make sure it breaks this zone perfectly. Okay, and then go. Okay, so if you do enter, okay, make sure it's around about here, because then it'll do retracement, come back in, go back in. Okay, what that really means to you is price to go here, it's this zone, boom, then continue down. Okay, just so that you don't get confused of the colors. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. Okay, price to go into this zone, go back further up, then go down and take the zones out. So this particular zone needs to be taken out. And then the next zone that needs to be taken out is here. So that is why the length of that has to go past this zone, and then the selling pressure will be continuing. Once it goes past this zone, okay, if we now look at from the 5-minute point of view, okay, it is telling you that the pressure will be better. Okay, but the overall, this particular zone needs to be taken out. Okay, if you are looking from the 5-minute point of view, the better way would be this particular zone needs to be taken out. The top of that zone did not go above here. The bottom of the zone did not go above here. Okay, this is on the 5-minute chart. Okay, so this zone needs to be taken out before a sell is here. If you are going to be entering and exiting, okay, try and exit at the demand. Okay, so that gives you good profits there as well. Okay, any more questions on this?
Thank you, sir. No more questions for me, sir.
Right, thank you. Anybody, any questions? Right. One other thing that I'm going to show you, okay, is a different kind of chart, okay? But this is only for what we call a different style of trading called Renko, okay? Renko does not look at charts, it looks at charts in a different way, okay? If you like how we're adding different layers from line charts. Okay, if you look at Renko charts, as long as the color is the same, okay, the trend will continue. Okay, here it is showing that the weakness is there. Okay, so the overall, okay, is that the chart will be, the bias will be going to the downside. Okay, overall red, buying, selling pressure. Okay, if we now change it back to normal candles, okay, it doesn't give you as it is like it's normally. Okay, it's a different way to trade it. Okay, but it's a good way to understand it. There's lots of ways to do this. Okay, so we'll be adding more layers to this. Okay, anybody got any more questions in regards to this? All right, does anybody else have any other charts that they need to analyze or get more information on? Right, no, then that'll be absolutely fantastic. Okay, any questions, share in the chat. Okay, but overall the main thing is GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD at the moment, okay, is going into, okay, that's fine. Right, so GBP USD is in buying mode. Okay, if you haven't seen the chart in the group, okay,
I bought GBP USD at 32100, sir.
32100.
Yes, sir.
Bear with me. Three, 2, 1, 00. So you bought here. Very good.
Yes, sir.
That's very good. Because if I show you my main one, okay, I took entry of this long time over here. Okay,
I too bought over there, sir, but short term I have exited.
yes, okay. This is the reason why I'm saying, okay, you've got to understand the main reason why I'm talking about supply and demand. Okay, supply and demand is the most effective way to trade. Okay, this I'll be closing very soon because the dollar index going to be falling. Okay, so if dollar index is rising at the moment, okay, because of the treasury bonds, okay, this would be going into selling mode very soon. Okay, but I'm expecting price to go a bit further up to that supply zone. Okay, so I'm gonna be holding that zone, so hopefully, okay, my exit would be around about here. Okay, and then we'll see overall what happens. Okay, so this is where I'm seeing price to be going up to. Okay, because that would be the best time to get out because supply really started from here. This is what we also call in supply and demand. Okay, we've got a rally, base, rally. So this is an upward movement. So this is a continuation pattern. So price went up, price consolidated, price went up. So this is telling me, okay, that the price is going to go further up to this zone because that's where all the suppliers are. So it basically broke that zone. So the daily supply at the moment has been broken. Okay, so this has now become from daily supply from a daily supply to a daily demand. Because price has gone through it. So if price has gone through it, okay, if we look at from a line chart, there's no reversal here. This is going to be going to the moon. If you're going to be taking entries on this, okay, the entry has to be very, very close to the demand zone. So what this really means is let the price drop a bit and see if the price could come back to at least here. So that would be around about the, let's make it 50, round number. Okay. If you want to enter, try and enter at the pullback of this, of here, okay? If you're looking from the 5-minute chart, okay, let the price go back down, because if you look carefully, price went above here, went a bit down, went back, okay? So let the price go close as possible to this particular top part, okay? Then you'll see the difference, okay? Let the price drop a bit, okay? If you do enter for long, okay, enter around about here, but make sure your stop loss is quite tight as well, okay? And overall, okay, because it's gone from the daily point of view, okay, going from a zone to a zone to a zone, okay, this is telling you that the overall buying pressure is continuing, okay? So it should hit that supply zone hopefully by the end of this week or by the beginning of next week, okay? Also be careful, okay, of what happens in April, okay? April is a big thing in the financial institutes, okay? Most people submit their taxes in April. So that is why, okay, be very, very careful of trades happening in April. A lot of policy changes happens, okay? This is why I'm telling you, okay, that the overall thing is going to be changing very soon, okay? Right. Any more questions, anybody? Bonds at the moment, okay, just be careful, okay? If bonds are going up, it means that the dollar will be entering, okay? It's better if you don't take, you can't take entries from 5 minutes, okay? But you can be very, very careful, okay? So that's why I'm mentioning, okay, this particular line on the GBP USD, okay? That went up on the hourly daily point of view. No. So see if you can go back to about here, okay? But as long as it doesn't go below here, okay? So if it goes below here, that would be the best time to buy back into it, okay? Because that's a short-term low, okay? This would be the best time to enter if you can break that, okay? But try and see if you can get it at least as close as possible to the edge of this blue line, of the blue box. So the reason why I'm saying that is price took off from here, price went up, price went down, did not go below here, okay? Price itself, okay, did not go below here, okay? So this is telling you, okay, information about that as well, okay? So let the price go further down as close as possible to the demand zone, and then basically try and enter, okay? This will be the best way for you guys to enter this, okay? But overall bullish, so let the price do its job, okay? But follow this chart so that your entries can be better, right? Hopefully this will be good entry opportunities very soon, okay? But this is how you're going to mark your charts in such a way that's systematic. Right, that'll be it for today, okay? Any questions and any charts information sent to the group, okay?